To believe that the disciples worship Jesus because he was God is a perfect example of eisegesis, reading your belief into the text. And that's what Christians do when they read Matthew 28, because it says, and having seen him, they worshipped. But if you look up the word proskunesan or proskuneo, you will understand that they worship doesn't mean that they worship Jesus because he's God, but because they wanted to show homage or reverence or respect. If you look up the word proskuneo, it has different meanings and it is also translated in different ways. For example, to worship, to bow down and to prostrate oneself. It can mean to fawn or to crouch to fall face down, to prostrate in adoration. It can also mean the physical act of lowering oneself in humble submission with an attitude of utmost adoration or respect, whether it's literally or figuratively. The Strong's Exhaustive Concordance says worship. And the pros and the kuon, which means to kiss like a dog licking his master's hand, means to fawn or to crouch to prostrate oneself in homage, to do reverence to adore, or to worship in inverted commas. And the NAS, the New American Standard Exhaustive Concordance, says the word origin is pros and kuon, and the definition is to do reverence to. And according to the Greek lexicon, to kiss the hand toward one in token of reverence, to fall upon the knees and touch the ground with the forehead as an expression of profound reverence, or to make a salam. By kneeling or prostration to do homage to one or make obeisance, whether in order to express respect or to make supplication. It is used of homage shown to men of superior rank. For example, the Jewish high priests. But not because they're God, but because people wanted to show respect to the Jewish high priests. Proskunesan is also used in 1 Chronicles chapter 29 verse 20 in the Septuagint. But this time, it doesn't mean to worship, it means to do obeisance to. And the translation says, Then David said to the whole assembly, Praise the Lord your God. So they all praised the Lord, the God of their fathers. They bowed down, prostrating themselves before the Lord and the king. So King David was given proskunesan. He was worshipped. And if you think that the disciples worship Jesus because he's God, then David should also be God. And the exact same word is being used in 1 Samuel chapter 24 in the Septuagint, in verse 8. As you can see, proskunesan. The same word being used in Matthew and in 1 Chronicles. And it means he did obeisance to. And who did obeisance to? To who? Well, then David went out of the cave and called out to Saul, My lord the king. When Saul looked behind him, David bowed down and prostrated himself with his face to the ground. So David gave obeisance or did homage to Saul. Or you could say he worshipped him, but not because Saul is God. And that's why the translation in Matthew 28 verse 17 is very misleading. Unless you think that Saul and David were also gods.